Welcome once again to Pediatric Physio, and today we'll be talking about the use of walkers. Yes, walkers is good for when you're trying to train your child to walk, but there are some particular points or there are some particular contradictions with use of walker, especially when you are now overusing it. Let's start with the risk that comes with overusing it. So when you overuse a walker, you are trying to restrict that child from performing other movements because when you're in a walker, you're restricted in one particular type of movement and in one particular location. And I know some parents do that because they are busy, so they keep their child in a walker for up to an hour, 2 hours, and so on. That is not good. Like that is a red flag. You should stop that. Reason being that when you keep your child in a walker, you are restricting him from engaging in other playful activities. His surrounding is just restricted to whatever he can do in that walker, which is kind of bad. It is extremely bad. So please work on that. Yes, you are busy. You can keep him in on the ground. Just create a safe space on that ground. Maybe walkers for 20 to 30 minutes and then let him explore. That's kind of therapeutic as well. And another thing with using walkers is that it is an assistive device. When you look at it from a medical term, a walker is an assistive device. It assists your child to try and initiate walking. It does not do the walking itself. So when you keep your child in walker for a long period of time, what I mean by long period of time, I'm now talking about 6 months, 8 months, you are placing that child in a walker time all over again. You don't try to hold the child's hand and initiate that walking independently. And at some point, you kind of reduce the support you give so that the child will know that they're meant to bear weight on your leg, they're meant to walk on your own, not being assisted or being helped or always in a walker. This will stimulate the brain. It will make the child to make that attempt of independently walking. But now, when you use walker 247, every time the child is trying to walk, he is on a walker. No playful time, nothing. You see that even at a year and that child can't walk. Reason being that you cut off that neuroplasticity of the child learning to independently walk. Yes, he can walk, but on a walker, he can't walk independently. So that is also what we have to look out for whenever we are trying to give assistive devices to our child, and that also works with distracting them with screens. By screens, I mean your phones, televisions. Yes, you can use that to distract them but from time to time, let them play with their fellow kids, with their siblings. This will stimulate rapport. It will bring them out from kind of being introverted and more social. This is how they develop their social skill. You might start complaining in the future that your child likes staying alone, he does not like socializing with others. Well, as well, during these minor times, during the younger age, you are the one that inculcated in him or her that he's meant to focus on the screen, be on your own, don't disturb, don't make noise. But that playtime he has with his fellow kids and siblings, that builds his social interaction. Small, little by little, he will explore to the general society. But if you restrict them to just phones, television, screens, you are just training them to be introverted. That's just a simple fact. So what am I trying to say? What I'm saying is limit the worker time or the assistive device time and ensure you engage physically with your kids or your children. Thank you.